after a week of first and week 7, we're back now with fixtures for week 8. This video contains highlights of Flaberdeen versus Scrandinavia. Turning our attention towards the team lineups this week. Bottom of the league, Flaberdeen are looking to pick up as many points as possible, but they'll be doing it this week without captain Paul T, who is currently unable to play this week. They've got a strong lineup with a 8-man team available, so they'll be confident they can try and get some points and give themselves the best chance to start moving off the bottom of the table. Scandinavia's lineup this week will be missing captain Rob as he serves the first ever Bat 5's football suspension after his red card last week. Baz Jr. will be leading the team for this week, and Chopper once again will be stepping in as commissioner to help with the numbers and to help Scandinavia recover from the instance of last week. And now a look at league table before the games have kicked off. Scandinavia still sitting top, but after results and instances last week, Obesity have cut that lead. Flaberdeen still at the bottom, and Parmesan Belgrade are sitting comfortably in third place. Highlights now of Flaberdeen versus Scrandinavia in week 8. Flaberdeen in blue shooting left to right, Scrandinavia in red shooting right to left. And a reminder to viewers, Rob, captain of Scrandinavia, is missing this week whilst he serves a 1-week ban for the sending off from last week. So, can Scrandinavia get 3 points in his absence, or will Flaberdeen manage to take some points of the league leaders in their quest to get off the bottom of the league? As John comes forward, and John has the opening goal there straight away, and that decides that question in the early debate about who will draw first blood. John here, good control taken away from Simon. Simon trying his best there in the Scandinavian defence, but just could not get a touch on that ball to bring it under control, and Flaberdeen get the early goal as Stuart for Scandinavia tries to come forward to get a quick equaliser, but once again the ball's lost. John, the lovely ball to Allen, and Richard there comes out and closes down that space in his box and makes the save. Kev now finding John. John up against Simon again, but Simon this time does get his body in the way and stops the shot on goal. That is a great start for Flaberdeen, getting that early goal against Scandinavia, and they're taking full advantage of Scandinavia having to recover without their captain this week. And so the wonders will be is, can they hold on to this as the ball bobbles around in front of their goal, but eventually Luke in goals for Flaberdeen does collect and get a hand on it and take it to safety. Scandinavia coming forward now as Craig and Simon are heading up the left wing, but Craig on the other team for Flaberdeen and John then come over and collect, and the ball's been turned over once again with Craig for Scandinavia coming forward, but the touch is too heavy and they go straight to Luke. And right now we've got it there for a moment there. We had a Craig situation between the two teams as John shoots and John scores, and whilst the rest of us are got confusion around which Craig we're talking about, John goes and puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Flaberdeen, which is a remarkable start for this game for them. John with a lovely ball control there, not only to take the ball from the pass under control, but a lovely stop there in order to place in front of the goals to line himself up for the shot, and he gets the reward with 2 goals as Scandinavia have turned the ball over again, and they are looking like they are in 6s and 7s just now, trying to get themselves organised and to try and get some cohesion going in this team. Scandinavia need to get a chance soon, but the ball from Baz there not quite powerful enough to challenge Luke in goals as Allen collects from his goalkeepers, quick roll out, plays it across to Kev. Kev to John. John back to Kev, but eventually it is intercepted and finds its way back to the Scandinavian goalkeeper. Now Scandinavia looking to come forward with Simon with the ball at feet, but it's blocked there, and Kevin, the first time volley, ends up hitting it off of Stuart. And Stuart was a good block, but it looks like he's been winded a bit there from the power of the volley. But the long ball there gives the opportunity for Scandinavia, but Baz Jr. has got some pressure there from John, and he's trying to hold on to it, and that's some good tussling there, and the two of them come together. You can see there a little bit of fun there in the challenge. I think there's a lot of lightheartedness here. You can see straight away John trying to reassure Baz that everything's okay, and then Baz is up and the hugs are there, and that's great to see as well, that there's a lot of camaraderie and sportsmanship going on this week while the challenge is coming in. And that shot just wide of goal there allows Scrandinavia to collect the ball from Flaberdeen there. The long ball up that John intercepts, and John rides the tackle from Barry to Allen, and Allen shoots, and Allen gets the third goal for Flaberdeen. And this is a remarkable performance for Flaberdeen, considering in more recent weeks Flaberdeen have been on the end of some heavy defeats from Scrandinavia. But Flaberdeen are definitely turning things around now, taking full advantage of Scrandinavia's player situation, as Baz Jr. looks to try and come forward but loses the ball out to John. And Flaberdeen are hungry for goals here. John trying to get past two players there, not quite, as Barry C loses the ball for Scrandinavia, and John can see that back to his goalkeeper. Don now on the pitch for Flaberdeen. Don receiving the ball from Luke. Don trying to make some space. Don still looking for his first goal in this tournament, I believe, as Don has the ball at his feet, looking to try and play it. It ricochets off the Scandinavian player there and gives Barry C an opportunity for Scrandinavia to go forward. David now also on the pitch for Flaberdeen. John now collecting that loose ball. Can John make himself an opportunity here? But he plays it all the way back to Cal, and that looked like that might have been going in the bottom corner, but luckily Richard Ingalls for Scandinavia gets a hand onto it and stops that chance. Scandinavia looking to build from back, but they're playing slow here, and 3-0 down is probably not the occasion to do it. They'll be looking for a goal as soon as possible to try and get back into this game. They might need to speed things up as Stuart plays that ball across the box. Simon's there, and as I say that, they do get the goal, and that's exactly what Scandinavia needed at this point in the match. An opportunity to come back in, to try and get themselves back into this match and get some opportunities going, and that will boost them there. Stuart on his second week at Fat Fives. Great ball across the box there. Pressure being applied from John. He manages to use the board to his advantage, and Simon in space in the back post. Just a little touch there and gets it through. And that is 3-1 now to Flaberdeen, as we can see near the camera. Chopper's now on the pitch as David takes a shot on goal there, and Richard gets the save. Chopper coming forward now on loan this week at Scandinavia, trying to cover the loss of Rob for this week for the players, as John twisted and turning, and John with a shot, and it is blocked and saved there. And is there a second opportunity? Richard gets a hand on that and sees it over. Good opportunity for Flaberdeen and John, but not quite the finish they were looking for. Craig trying to get past David here, but David with some great defending uses his strength there to keep Craig away and gets it back to the goalkeeper. John now being hounded by Baz Jr., but John's cut into the middle. Simon in front. He's got two players. Oh, and he still finds the net with two players in front. And that is another goal for John this week, smashing right into the back of the net, and he will be delighted with that goal. Flaberdeen now have their 3-goal advantage back as Baz Jr. shoots from range, comes back to Simon. Oh, and it's a quick reply there from Scandinavia. The 3-goal advantage didn't last for long for Flaberdeen, and Simon's managed to get another goal back, making it 4-2 in this match. Flaberdeen now looking to push forward straight from the kickoff here. Don trying to play a couple of balls there, but eventually it is snuffed out by Scandinavia. Richard playing it out to Chopper. Chopper trying to get forward with the team, trying to start something for Scandinavia. Craig's pass is round the back of Chopper, and Cal will pick up. And now to Don. Don trying to play it to John, but it bounces off the back of John's feet. Luke will collect for Flaberdeen, so they will retain some possession here. Craig's applying some pressure. Great steal there from Craig. Luke is looking at the referee, but absolutely nothing wrong with that, as Simon takes a wild shot there, and maybe if he took the minute to look up he could have seen Chopper in the space there, but he's taking the shot anyway, and Flaberdeen are in the Scandinavia half here. He's playing it back to Don now as Flaberdeen look to come forward. Don trying to find John, does find John. Will he play it to Luke, or will John keep going himself? And Cal takes the shot, and Cal gets the goal. Brilliant shot from range there. Cal, seeing that ball bobbling in front of him, takes that opportunity to take the shot on goal and manages to rifle it in the bottom corner of the net there. Don and John doing some great work there in front of the Scandinavian goal. Plenty of players there for Scandinavia back, trying to get the rest of the ball off them, but Cal with that volley smashes it into the bottom corner. Great goal for Flaberdeen, and they restore their 3-goal lead. Scandinavia now desperate to find a goal to get some way back into this game, as the ball's played across to Chopper, who loses it to Cal. Cal running down the wing. Cal solo goal. Oh, it's amazing from Cal there. Stole that ball off of Chopper in his own half. There you can see with the tackle. Uses the wall to collect it. Bursts away there. Chopper cannot keep up with Cal with the shot there, and squirms it under Richard in goal. And that's two fantastic fantastic goals from Cal. He will be delighted with his performance and the quality of his goals tonight. And what a performance for Flaberdeen this has been turning into. There's still time left in this, but it looks like Flaberdeen are going to secure themselves some brilliant 3 points against the league leaders. As the ball comes across to Kev, and talk about brilliance, that finish from Kev is sensational there. Luke starting this player, and big credit to Luke there. Plays it to Alan with the 1-2 there. Alan, fantastic seeing the run, but Luke there on the end of it plays that ball perfectly to Kev, and Kev just scoops that in with the left foot, and that is 7-2. And this is an absolute gut punch for Scrandinavia. With the reputation and the record that they've had against Flaberdeen, they would have been thinking this would have been an opportunity to get 3 points whilst their captain's missing, but it's all gone disastrously wrong, and they have conceded 7 goals in this game with only 2 in reply. As Stewart goes forward, and the save there from David, almost going through David's legs there, but he managed to hold that ball and then make it look like a comfortable save. Richard now out of goals and switch places with Simon, looks to play it back to Simon in goals, and Simon does get a hold of that ball. Out to Richard now. Scandinavia looking to come forward, but the shot there tries to get on the rebound. Chopper does. Oh, and then Alan's lost it. Chopper there with a turn and the shot. Oh, it's a good goal from Chopper there. Good strength battle there with Alan for the ball. You can see Richard here. It looks like a really, really optimistic shot there. I think it ricochets off at Alan. Alan, Chopper go for it. Alan looks like he's coming out on top there and about to take it back to the goalkeeper. Not quite there. Chopper lets it run across, collects a little turn there, lines himself up. Craig can't get across to stop him, and the finish there goes past David. And that's 7-3, and as much as that's a nice goal from Chopper, it's going to mean for absolute nothing, considering that there's still 4 goal difference here, and there's probably not enough time unless Scandinavia get going away. But here's Chopper straight away now, and he's lost it. Oh, has he? No, he's still got it. Plays it back to Richard. Richard across to Stewart. Can Stewart? Oh, absolutely close as anything there for Stewart. Absolute shame is the words I was looking for originally for Stewart, because it looked like that was going to be an ideal goal. And at 7-4 there could have been a chance. 7-3 with the 4 goals, the gap's look way too big. And currently, with Flaberdeen holding on the ball, they know they have full control over this game. They are winding down the clock with some nice passing here. Good switch play from Craig to Alan. Alan with a shot just past the post there. And it will end 7-3 to Flaberdeen. Fantastic performance from the boys in blue. Confirmation of the match result: Flaberdeen 7, Scrandinavia 3, meaning Flaberdeen have taken vital points from the league leaders in their quest to move off the bottom table. Looking at the league table, once all games are done, Scrandinavia do still sit top, but their lead has been heavily cut, with Obesity closing down on them. Parmesan Belgrade still in second, and Flaberdeen still stuck at the bottom of the table. Fat Fives Football are looking for new players to join our league. If you have a BMI of 26 plus and are in the North East Scotland region, please go to our website fatfives.football and fill out the player registration form. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to receive notifications when all new videos are released.